I thought it was gonna be cold, so I wore leggings, but looks like fall doesn't feel like it.
Welcome to fall time at the push track. So let's get into the nitty gritty about why we train on this. Since pushing a skeleton sled is very different than sprinting or training in any other sport, we need specialized setups in order to work on the pushing form. Enter push track into the chat. Most of these setups are built from using old equipment and creative minds. The track has been at the training facility for a while, but former athletes and coaches have redesigned the sled portion throughout the years in order to help mimic the push on ice. First on the track, we set a frame down. Then we put pins at the top and bottom of the frame that go into the track in order to keep the sled on track and not have it barrel off into the woods.
I forgot a hair tie and I'm in a panic mode. And so I have a hair clip, but I can't slide with that, so I'm afraid it's gonna fall out. So we're using a rubber band. Who here is gonna cringe with me because I'm gonna pull all of my hair out, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So let's hope that I am not fully bald by the end of the day. All right.
And yes, I have seen athletes forget to put the pins in. And yes, the sled did go off into the distance. That is why we always have a test sled go down the track first to make sure the equipment is running smoothly and we don't have anything in the way to hurt us as we go down. On the bottom of the old sled, where normally there are metal runners that sit on the ice, there are metal hooks that go onto the frame. So that way it can stay in place and move down the track in the grooves. Now, this is not a fancy setup by any means, but we are grateful to have something to use. Other than the push track, we use old roller skates to run with, and we also have makeshift sleds on wheels, which can go crazy if you're not careful, since there's not a track in the ground to follow.
I'm so upset. That last one, I loaded weird. So, update, I only pulled out like 3 hairs, so that was good. But I did tweak my knee on the last push.